Welcome to the realities of building your own camper van. So we're all fed these Instagram photos of beach scenery and everyone just generally loving life in a camper van. But the reality of actually building it is completely different. So obviously you can do a simple build, throw it all in and go out and enjoy life, but if you want to get everything crammed in, you want everything exactly how it should be, you want the creature comforts, by God, you've got to work for them to millimetre accuracy. I'll take you for a little tour around the things that are grinding my gears about my van today. And it was the same yesterday and it'll be the same tomorrow. It's really starting to do my head in. But as you'll see in another video at some point, we're installing a bobble van's diesel heater, hot air fed water heater majiggy thing. So to do that, we've got to the point, I don't want to show you too much, but we've got to a certain point where we need to start wiring the electrics up. Then I'm thinking, right, so that fuse box that's down there, look, that's not actually connected to the battery because the battery compartment isn't ready. So maybe I'll go get the battery compartment ready, and that means I'll be able to wire that up. So that means that I'll be able to get the bobble van's heater working. I know it's working because I'll have the electrics wired up to it. Right, okay, let's go over there then. Let's do that. So the batteries, and you'll see in another video how this goes in, but well, you may have already seen that video. I don't even know when these videos are coming out. It's all just... Anyway, so the batteries are going under this rock and roll bed. So the batteries are going under there. Okay, you can see all the wires there. They're already fed through to power this fuse box down here, but they need connecting to these batteries. So we should put those batteries in. So we'll get those batteries stuck in, put them batteries in, then we can feed the bobble van's heater, and we've had a good day's graft. Hang on a minute. To get that battery in, I've first got to install the diesel heater that's also going under there in the centre section, which is going to warm the cab. That one for the water heater and secondary cab for this one, if this one was to break. This one, brilliant. So I need to install that diesel heater because the diesel heater has to be installed, then the seat laid over the top of it because it's going to sit on part of the plate. So we can't put it in before because then otherwise we won't get it under the plate. So that's got to go in after. So we need to install the diesel heater. So right, so we'll get the seat back out. We'll install the diesel heater. Once the diesel heater is installed, we can put the seat back in. Then we can, and don't panic anyway, because you can, obviously, if you needed to get the diesel heater out, you'll be able to go underneath, unbolt the diesel heater and get it out without removing the seat. So I've thought of that. But we need to put the diesel heater in, then we can put the seat back in, then we can mount the batteries, then we can wire the batteries up, which are going to go over there to power the fuse box, to power the bobble van's diesel heater. Mint, right, okay, so we started the day putting a bobble van's water heater in, and we're now fitting a diesel heater via wiring two batteries up that's not even connected to that bobble van's diesel heater. But whatever, what will be will be. Let's get on with the diesel heater. Oh, wait a minute, I don't like the sound of that. I'm going to be putting my two 180 amp hour AGM deep cycle batteries in a sealed box under my kid's bed with a diesel heater that's going to be warming them up. Well, I could vent them. But then if I vent them, they're going to be venting directly under my diesel heater, which potentially, I mean, that's where all the exhaust gases are coming out. I mean, they are going to be coming out the side of the van, but I don't really want to put a vent right next to it. That'd be a bit stupid, because then technically the carbon monoxide could come back up through the battery vent into that compartment, get sucked in the back of my diesel heater and spat out into things. So not only have I got my diesel heater warming my batteries up, probably causing them to start kicking loads of nitrogen or hydrogen or whatever it is that a battery kicks out, then that's going to be kicking that out. So they're going to be making hydrogen, they're going to be letting the carbon monoxide back up through the vent. That's all going to get sucked in the back of my diesel heater and kicked out. Here, I don't want my diesel heater under there, so what am I going to do now? So now I'm thinking, I've got this diesel heater on this side, and I've also got a little cupboard opposite, which is going to be the same. So my other diesel heater can go on that side. So we put a diesel heater into that side, that gets it out of the battery box, stops it warming the battery up and sucking all the fumes back up out the... But... Do you want me to get on to this afternoon? So I think what I'm trying to say to everybody is... I don't even know. I think I'm just having a bad day and I just want to just vent at you lot, to be fair. But I'm pretty sure there's a million men and women around the country with this off-grid glamping idea, because we're not allowed to go abroad. Don't even get me started on that. And I think there's going to be a lot of people in the same boat going, this is doing my head in. Basically today it's doing my head in. I don't want to show you too much as well. I'm walking around here venting and kicking off, and half of this stuff that's in this video, this is like a sneak preview of things to come, because you haven't seen any of these videos, because when I get home and I've finished doing all this and I'm doing it all and I'm trying to record, then I forget to record stuff, then I have to go back and go, oh, we're gonna have to pretend to do that now because I forgot to record it and now I need to do it. And then so then we're like, half the time that you see us doing stuff, we're just pretending because I forgot to press the record button. So we end up taking the stuff back out to redo it and pretend we're doing it again. So half the stuff that's in this van now, you haven't even seen any of this, because the videos haven't even come out. Or have they come out? I don't even know if they've come out. Have you seen this? Have you seen this? Have you seen any of this? I don't know. I might just go home. You know, like some days you think, I should have just stayed in bed. Today's that day. Oh yeah, my dad needs to get his van in, and the battery's dead on this van because it's just been sat. We can't get it charged. Can't get it to jump off. I've parked it nose into the unit because it's easier to get in like that. So now you can't get a car to it to like jump it off. We've tried a boost pack, didn't work, they're dead. So I've got it on charge, but the chargers are just chargers. So they're going to take ages. Got a new puppy at home. Might just go home, see my puppy. That's another thing. When the bolts are actually in this, it raises this up. One of the batteries, that needs to go in there. So what I need to do is cut a piece of ply so the battery's not sat raised up on a couple of bolts, sort of digging into the plastic, or I was sat on a nice ply board. So I need to cut a little ply board to go in there. But the only problem with cutting the ply board is my table saw's rammed up against that because my van's here. I don't know if I've mentioned yet or not, but my van's dead, so I can't move it. And circular saw's died. So I'm not handsawing it. I would have something to whinge about. Oh yeah, one more thing. The solar panels are connected up to a controller, or should be connected up to a controller, that splits off. When the batteries are full, it goes back and charges your starter battery up. So if I'd have had all that connected up, which I couldn't get connected up because the seat wasn't in place, then my starter battery would have never died because it'd have been getting trickle charged all the time. I think going home is the best idea I've had. In fact, the traffic from Wren Kitchens is horrendous. I got stuck in it yesterday. There's traffic lights all over the place. So I think what I'm trying to say is keep a positive mind. And even when you think, why the am I bothering? Think about that Instagram photo and all those sunny beaches you're going to sit on, and it might, just might, stop you pouring petrol all over the inside of your van, throwing a match at it and walking away. Peace out, everybody. Puppy, 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 puppy.